Ulavanaka. We are the South Pacific Cultural Center located here in Nandi, Fiji. As an extension of FNU campus, our mission is to celebrate and preserve the diverse cultural heritage of the South Pacific region and promote immersive cultural experiences, promoting education opportunities and fostering cross-cultural understanding for the betterment of individuals and communities in the South Pacific region. Okay, so first of all, we're focused on educational exchange by offering work opportunities within the South Pacific Cultural Center. We can attract students from the surrounding countries and provide them with a chance to pursue their education in Fiji. This allows us to combine cultural preservation with educational advancement, creating a mutually beneficial opportunity. This will majorly benefit areas such as Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Kiribati, and Micronesia. So why Fiji? Why Nandi? Nandi International Airport is undergoing a significant $3 billion renovation, positioning it as a modern and efficient transportation hub. Increased American connections. The airport provides connection to currently 15 international cities worldwide and is actively seeking expansion into the American market, offering increased access to potential customer base. They're expanding to Dallas-Fort Worth International, Chicago, Houston International, and other possibilities being Brazil and Argentina. FNU is also in Fiji. It attracts culturally diverse students and creates a wonderful cultural environment to support all of their students. Fiji has a well-established educational infrastructure, and their Namaka campus at FNU is only a 5 minutes drive from Nandi Airport. It holds up to 2.4 million annual passengers. Okay, so as you can see from the pie chart here, as an initiative, we want to provide more culture to come into Fiji and be educated. FNU will help us provide that. FNU enrolls over 30,000 students from a wide range of countries. FNU has started collaborations by partnering already with Fiji Airways. They stated that they are committed to ensure employment opportunities for students. FNU's hospitality and tourism sector is also in the Namaka campus. Tuition is their main revenue stream. We would ensure, as a partner, that tuition is paid promptly and completely. Okay, so the economic analysis. For Fiji, it is expected to return to its pre-pandemic growth trend in 2024 and 2025, indicating a positive economic outlook. The country's debt has reached 90% of GDP, signaling the need for sustainable economic management and investment opportunities. And so the World Bank is currently working on 6 projects and has invested $414 million in developing Fiji as a country. Fiji has a foreseen growth rate of 3 to 3.8%, indicating a favorable business environment and potential for investment returns. As an upper middle income country, Fiji has experienced rapid development and boasts of its developed infrastructure that has created it as a hub for all the other South Pacific islands, providing a solid foundation for business opportunities. Fiji has shown a willingness to accept market reforms, creating a conducive environment for economic growth and attractive potential investors. The relatively stable exchange rate between the Fijian dollar and US dollar range between 0.42 and 0.49 from Fijian to American dollar over an 8-year period. This reduces currency risk and allows for easier financial planning and decision-making, provides a favorable environment for investors to engage in trade, investments, and financial transactions, for stability in currency valuation. Notably, this was during COVID also. You can see that first drop was during COVID, and that should have brought major repercussions because hospitality and tourism was shut down during that time, and still has held its worth. So the political outlook for Fiji in the recent peaceful transfer of power in 2022 in Fiji marks a significant milestone for the country's democratic development. It demonstrates the heightened progress in democratic processes and the commitment to uphold a non-militarized voting process. This is particularly notable considering Fiji's history of coup culture and communalism. The new prime minister, Sitiveni Rambuka, has pledged to continue the democratic voting process initiated by his predecessor, Bainimarama, and has been actively advocating against communalism, further promoting inclusivity and unity within the country. These positive developments create a favorable environment for investors, instilling confidence in the stability and continuance of the government. Rambuka has made quick changes as he has recently become prime minister into the office around education. Overall, the cost advantage comes down to having nearly double the purchasing power. Fiji offers significantly lower costs of living compared to many other countries, expenses being 1.9% lower on average. Rent price is also notably lower with a 67% reduction. Additionally, the provision of health services ensures access to essential medical care, so we wouldn't have to provide medical care for those that we're employing because they do that as a country. The minimum wage in Fiji stands at $2.32 Fijian dollars, which is approximately $1.04 in US dollars, providing a cost advantage for businesses operating in the country and also giving us the ability to give them a wage that they otherwise probably couldn't get in other organizations. Furthermore, Fiji's top tax rate is 20%, which is considerably lower than 39.6% in the United States. These factors contribute to a favorable economic environment for individuals and businesses. So the tax incentives and deductions. So you can see here that there is 100% tax deduction for tuition and living expenses for higher education, 300% tax deduction reimbursement for local artists, 150% on uniforms made in Fiji. And these are major contributions to our attraction as we're here to employ students, pay for their education, put them in uniforms, put them in costumes that they can perform and display their culture. So, and overall, if we were to set our regional or if we expand in the future, global headquarters in Fiji, we'd only have a 17% overall, which is way lower than the 21% average here in the US. So looking at this with the Polynesian Cultural Center being a similar business model, the average yearly salary equals $56,000. In 2019-2020, the salaries and wage section averaged to 36.15% of their total expenses. In Fiji, if contributions come from US dollars, the total salary expense for the lighting technician, which is one of our higher paying positions, would be 33,660 Fijian dollars. With the average rate of exchange over the past year being nearly 0.45, that equals about $15,000 from US. And that's at the highest range for this position as a lighting technician. This potentially puts our salary and wage expense 73% lower than if we were to be established in the United States, which provides a leaner model for growth. Here's the impact on the bottom line. So the projection, according to the 73% lower in wages and salary, if that was projected into the entirety of all of our expenses, then it should lower it 26% to 29%. So with minimal marketing infrastructure, our marketing strategy in Fiji will heavily rely on digital connections and partnerships with home country brokers and agents that will help us build in-person connections. These brokers and agents specializing in specific products, we would hire someone probably focused on like cultural artifacts and will help in valuing and procuring highly valuable and unique artifacts. eliminating the need for extensive travel, as we can plan these meetings here in Fiji. Channels for promotion and ticket sales will include online platforms, travel agencies, tour operators, hotel partnerships, and direct sales at the center itself to ensure convenient transportation. We will establish partnerships with local transportation providers and work closely with airlines and travel agents to offer travel packages. The strategy placement of our center in Nandi is on the main road to Suva, the largest city in Viti Levu, which will maximize our visibility and attract a large number of potential customers passing by daily. During the initial development phase, our strategy will focus more on skimming, as there is minimal local competition, targeting customers who are willing to pay a higher price for the unique cultural experience and educational opportunities we offer. As we establish our presence and build a customer base to the volume that we are able to withstand during the initial growth, then we will transition into penetration pricing to attract a larger volume of visitors and ensure that it aligns with our capacity. We'll be more effective in penetration as our fixed assets later on will be paid off and we can borrow on equity, recognizing that developing countries may face challenges in accessing cash or secure bank loans. We'll explore alternative methods such as counter trade by exchanging education opportunities for highly valuable cultural artifacts from these countries instead of hard currency. We can expand our offerings by creating mutually beneficial partnerships. This approach becomes particularly advantageous when the developing country's currency is weak or depreciating, given that cultural artifacts often keep their value and they'll add a more unique and interesting part to our destination. To effectively promote educational opportunities in the South Pacific Cultural Center, we will employ a multi-channel approach. This indicates utilizing print media at airports and resorts, such as pamphlets, inserts, and magazines. To capture the attention of travelers, we will also employ targeted ads and strong search engine optimization to reach individuals actively planning their trips to Fiji. Promotional tie-ins with other companies, such as offering bundled packages with airline tickets and resort stays, will further enhance our visibility and attract more visitors. To maintain the consistent presence in participating countries, we will establish in-country sales representatives to be present at every step of their journey, ensuring that we are aware of the educational opportunities and the cultural experiences that we offer. So our product overall, we seek to have a self-creating product by harnessing dynamic continuous innovation to create a truly unique and ever-evolving experience. Through actual test marketing and engaging the crowd, we shape the product in real time with the Country of the Month concept. We captivate customers and involve them in the creation process. As we seek feedback of what's beneficial, what they like, what they want, this innovative approach combines co-creation, customization, and immersive experiences, ensuring our product remains relevant and in demand. So Vinakabalevu means thank you in Fiji. As a plea to all of you potential investors, let us create a cultural exhibition of opportunity for the South Pacific area and leverage our position against the educational tax incentives, harness the deep culture in the South Pacific area as a way to support them in their educational pursuit, and take advantage of the low labor costs that further expand the gap between revenues and expenses. I want to thank you all so much, and I ask you to reach out if you have any more questions, and let's make this happen. Thank you.